What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's head on over, talk to Eloise, and make our way through the checkpoint.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
I guess this is different from the seal she gave me before.
El has friends in high places.
Proper Boy Scout
I have
badge.
Associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Ah.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Like how I have a double Boy Scout badge that combines into a greater one.
Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Oh man, quests popping up left and right.
Let me carry your goods.
Pardon me, but would you... That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, will you ever party to a finer proposition?
My arms are yours.
Wonderful! Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road. And from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
This guy seems fun.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
I'm hoping one of these ties back into those dudes that told me to piss off after I killed the bandits. Find out a merchant hired them, but they double-crossed the merchant.
Now I just need to see about getting the... I want to know right away. Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Probably gonna give me just like a... Give me 4 ounces of the wine or something. 2 ounces would be more appropriate. Just a sip, just a taste. The finer things in life that Clive can't have because he's an outlaw now. Hang on a second. So there's... Oh wow, a bunch over there, a bunch down here. Alright, let's go, we'll head north first. I don't know if that's actually north. We're gonna head that way. We'll get those two. And then we'll swing back and get the rest.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Tight business. Get us through!
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
I would jump the gate. Hardcore parkour style.
Come, taste my peach
I'll take the large one. Really want to.
Juicy pears!
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Porter for hire. The best service.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
It's 2 down on the old Demekian road.
Leave for the Dominion. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me, right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Bugger me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sanbrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Well done. I wonder if
There's one more. No, I can't think we just turn it in.
I might spare a cup of that wine.
If our new arrivals had brought...
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those 3 are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the 4 of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the 3 pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous and many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
What about my reward? Do I get no wine? It's gonna be like, here's the empty bottle to show you got to smell it.
Kill the poor soul. I owe these remarkable gentlemen more than a few paltry cups of wine, even if it is the finest wine in all of Valisthea.
Okay, I ain't getting none of the special wine. It did, man. He kind of inferred, like, you know, hey, maybe I'll give you a taste of this so you can, you know, see what it tastes like. Not have a full glass, but a taste. And then instead he was like, here's 20 gold, fuck off. Like, I mean, I didn't expect much, but damn.
What's that then?
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
I'll bug it off down the road, I expect. No.
Which I guess it's kind of silly to pull that out when I'm just running right here.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, is this it? This the guy? Oh no, this is the...
The old coin. You know what's good for you.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckyan history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
I mean, the fallen stuff is definitely going to come into play at some point in the game. We're going to find out, you know. I don't know how exactly it relates to Ultima, but there's, you know, there's no chance we're not going to learn more about it. Which I'm interested, because I've had some friends who have beat the game, and the general sentiment I've heard is that as you get closer to the end, the story's not as strong as it is early on. And I mean, I don't know, I'm really curious to learn more about the Fallen type stuff. So I'm like, all right, you know, let's get there. I want to see. I want to see for myself. I mean, I'm assuming it's Fallen stuff, but
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thief.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that—
Shh, now.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
it's that little area that I explored before. Just kind of over there real fast. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I fully expect the story to get a little weird with Ultima, you know, apathetic Lichman, whatever you want to call him.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
I'm curious how weird it gets, because I've heard it from quite a few people who've got through it. They're like, oh man, the story is so good, so good, it's so good, and then it just kind of goes down, and I'm like, see? Seems to be the downfall of a lot of things, is they, you know, you have stories that are phenomenal, and it's hard to bring it all the way home, stay phenomenal throughout the adventure. Start strong, a strong mid, and then...
I think we found our thieves.
Oh, he's got a little goblin crown.
They don't look happy to see me.
You're dead. Look how Clive snuck in a you lose.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them.
They're goblins though, bro.
Once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Dude's like, goblins? I can teach them. He's out of his mind.
Let's go. Faster!
I would have killed him. I'm just being honest. I ain't got no sympathy for goblins. See? More goblins!
Not again. Alright then. Who's first? You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward! History awaits!
A little ironic. Right after the dude's like, these goblins aren't native to this region. They're not gonna hurt people. They just want to know how to survive. Literally come up on my dude surrounded by goblins that are getting ready to kill him.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Utterly ridiculous. Get that shit out of here.
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt. And once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Dude just literally wanted somebody to listen to him talk.
Running off this time.
get it, bro. Sometimes we're all lonely. Just start a YouTube channel. All you gotta do.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Some solid ability points for just listening to this dude talk. And I think I have enough renown now for the next thing. I want to say 870 passes it.
Let me carry your goods.
And you. We're gonna run back by main base. Check that.
Joseph's fine.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. Thank you for putting my mind at ease.
$500 more and I'll get the next limit break upgrade. Okay. Any other side quests on the map? I'm not seeing any. I do want to go check renown and hunts real quick, and that's where we'll wrap up. Going the wrong way.
Is that the thing Tomes helped him?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
No hunts. And no renown? For real?
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous
Damn,
lot.
905. Oh my god, I'm so close. And I get 1,500 ability points off of that. And then Orchestra and Talisman of Priming. I'm assuming that has something to do with limit breaks. Let me actually, you know what? Let me,
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so
just
soon.
in my notes, I'm gonna write this down.
Come
That
to
way
claim
I'll
your
save
just
time. So
desserts.
905, 1120, 1360, and 1550. That way I'm not accidentally being like, oh, are we ready to get rewards? Just kidding, there's nothing. But yeah, let's wrap things up here. We are going to head onward in the next part. So stay tuned, and I will catch you all then.